Hey guys, welcome back to Play on West Coast Eagles. My name is Bailey, and today we're going to be talking about John Worsfold is back at the Eagles as head of football in his new role, which is just absolutely fantastic. I think it's a great appointment, and I think we'll get into obviously the nitty gritty stuff. If you're new to the channel and you're a West Coast Eagles fan, or you just love AFL, smash the like button down there and the subscription button as well. Really helps the channel. I do have another main channel, Play on Football or Footy, Play on Footy. It's got the red emblem, and I do all the club news, all the trade talks at the moment. But I wanted to cover John Worsfold today on this Eagles channel because it is just a great, story. It really caught me by surprise, and I think it's the right move at the right time to have a premiership coach in John Worsfold, 2006 premiership coach, and two-time Eagles captain and premiership winning captain, 92-94 for the club. I think it's fantastic. John Worsfold has had 4 years out of the AFL system. He's been working at MCO, which is I guess I'm not really exactly sure what that business does, but he got some corporate experience, stepped away from the football world to sort of go into more of a corporate setting, and now he's back. He said he feels refreshed. In the interview on SEN with Steve Gossage and Scott Cummings, he basically said to the boys that when asked about does he believe in a rebuild at the Eagles, he said he doesn't believe in a rebuild. He acknowledges that the AFL is a cyclical system, that the Eagles really need to, put some key pieces of the puzzle in place, just like Hawthorn have done since their last premiership in 2015, and then they played obviously finals this year. So the Eagles, when Tim Gossage asked John Worsfold, is it going to be a slow burn or is it going to, turn around pretty quickly? John was pretty, not reserved, but he was a little bit hesitant to answer it fully because he knows that it's not going to be a quick fix, but the right steps have been taken into place with Don Pike being the CEO. That obviously he went to John Worsfold to say, hey, do you want to take up this position? And John said, yeah, absolutely. He's excited about the role. He knows where the list's at. The one thing that was really interesting for me in the interview this morning with John Worsfold on SEN was that Scott Cummings asked John Worsfold what he thought about the waffle alignment with the Eagles waffle team and where he needs that team to go and what he thinks about it. And John said, they really need a strong development pathway for those that are needing to get some game time and experience out of the AFL in the waffle. But he really needs to get into the position first. He starts on the 4th of November of this year. Get in there and really sort of clarify a few things and actually work out where this waffle team is going, where it sits, and how he can improve it to then in turn help the development of these young AFL players that are trying to get a game in the AFL side for the Eagles. So I think that's a really interesting stance because typically probably from 2020, 2021, the Eagles waffle team has been pretty, let's say, non-competitive. They had a lot of injuries, and I think, yes, John Worsfold's correct. They need a strong waffle team. And Will Schofield, a past Eagles player and premiership team member of the 2018 grand final, he basically said in his Backchat Studios podcast that, the waffle is really weak at the moment in terms of the Eagles' competitiveness and fielding players, and I think in a way when you looked at the Waffle Grand Final this year, the Peel Thunder versus the East Perth players, you could just tell that half the team of that Peel Thunder team was basically Freo players. So it's just one of those things that I think the Eagles will have to really reevaluate that, because a lot of back in the past, you might have had, Ben Cousins, who played for, I think, East Perth at the time, and then he went and played for Perth Demons when he tried to get back into the Eagles to play for Richmond. And then, I think Chris Judd played one game for East Perth as well. So a lot of these Eagles players, even though they played for the Eagles, went back to their respective territories or waffle teams to get more experience. And I think that's what Bush is going to stand in and do and try and help grow the game. But what do you guys reckon? Comment down below, like and subscribe. What do you think about John Worsfold being head of football? Do you think it's the right move? Do you think, going forward that Don Pike's made the right decision? And what improvements do you want to see that you want John Worsfold to really focus on and hone in on to improve the footy club and all its workings? I'd be really interested to hear that. So yeah, please comment down below and smash the like button and subscription button if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.